Namaskaram, I am Tantra and today I am going to tell you about what is Samyama. Samyama is the synthesis or blend of dharana, dhyan and samadhi. Now the question arises, what is dharana, dhyan and samadhi? The 8 limbs of yoga as per Yoga Sutra written by Patanjali are yamas, niyamas, asan, pranayam, pratihara, dharana, dhyan and samadhi. Yamas means the don'ts. The 5 yamas as listed by Patanjali are ahimsa or non-violence, satya or truthfulness, asteya or non-stealing, brahmacharya or marital fidelity and sexual restraint, aparigraha or non-coveting. Niyamas means the do's. The 5 niyamas as listed by Patanjali are Soch or purity of mind, speech and body, Santosha or contentment, Tapas, penance, Swadhyaya or self-restraint, Ishwar Pranidhan or surrender to the Creator. Asan means the physical posture that helps you to settle the body for meditation. Pranayama means the control of the breath. In Sanskrit, prana means breath and ayama means restraint. Pratihara means moving one's awareness inwards. Dharana means to fix your mind at a specific point in your body or focusing on your breath or chanting a mantra silently. Dhyana means to become still and thoughtless. Samadhi, this is the ultimate state of consciousness. It is when two merge into one in such a way that they dissolve and create something different. It is said that Gautama, the Buddha, knew 7 different ways to enter the state of Samadhi. Yamas, niyamas, asanas and pranayams are associated with fire element. Dharana, dhyana and samadhi are associated with light element. Pratihara has both the characteristics of fire and light element. There are 3 types of Samyama: Shakti Samyama, Mukti Samyama and Karma Samyama. Shakti Samyama. When Patanjali experienced this Samyama, he became so enchanted by it that he started writing in poetic form. It is practiced on an object like the sun, moon, elephant, etc. Through it, one is able to dive deep and find the truest knowledge and gain powers similar to that of the object of his focus. Imagine that if one sun can cause such global warming on earth, what will happen if a yogi gains the power of sun? Will we be able to bear the heat of 2 suns together? No. So this is usually not taught in yoga schools nowadays. Mukti Samyama. There is a very famous story from down south. They were 2 spiritual seekers, a male and a female, who were great meditators. Both were being pressurized by the family to marry, as both had reached marriageable age according to the social norms, and both were rejecting the proposals of marriage brought to them by their parents until they were told about each other. The girl seeker said yes for the marriage with the boy seeker, and the boy seeker did the same for the girl seeker. A grand wedding was held, and several relatives and friends were present to grace the occasion. In olden days, Bhoot Shuddhi weddings were performed, where the 5 elements of both the bride and the groom were merged together, and the bride wore a yellow thread known as Mangal Sutra as a symbol of this binding. The moment this wedding ritual was performed, they both merged into each other in such a way that they vanished and a doorway for Mukti got opened. Seeing the doorway, all the guests present at the wedding venue grabbed the opportunity of attaining Mukti and sneaked through the doorway. The only remains of this incident that were left were the lifeless bodies of all the guests at the wedding venue. So, looking at the legalities involved, no yoga school would take the risk of teaching you this type of Samyama nowadays. Karma Samyama. Karma Samyama helps you break the bondages of your karma and deliver you from this cycle of birth and death. This is usually taught in the yoga school nowadays. There are only 2 types of spiritual processes in this world to attain mukti or liberation: the path of prajna or the path of samadhi. Prajna means the path of awareness. It was the path of Gautama the Buddha and Osho. It is a short path which has a number of steps. The Buddhist monks follow this path, and that is the reason why you might have heard them taking birth after birth until they attain liberation. The Jataka tales are an evidence of it, where several stories of previous birth of Gautama the Buddha have been narrated. Samadhi means the path of dissolution. It was the path of Ramakrishna Paramhans. Your awareness and the object of your awareness merge into one, where your individual consciousness becomes one with the universal consciousness. So the way of prajna, or by the way of samadhi, the ultimate goal is to attain liberation. If you liked this video and found it informative, kindly like, share and subscribe my channel, The Mystic Demystify. Om Namah Shivaya.